Here's Chief Meteorologist Chris Boone.
Well, if this is your first summer in West Texas, let me go ahead and reintroduce yourself to the hot temperatures we saw last month. This heat is going to stay in place for the next couple of months. We've kind of been seeing those temperatures into the 90s. In fact, we're going to kind of turn up the heat a bit as we get in towards the weekend and for next week. A little bit cooler in towards the Gulf Coast. That's because actually we've seen some showers and storms out towards the Houston area, just off the coast and towards the south of Corpus Christi. We saw some showers up into the northern parts of Interstate 20. That was up towards Abilene area. As it kind of drifted further towards the south, though, started to lose that energy and began to dissipate as it got closer towards the Concho Valley. Though we have seen some of that increased cloud coverage kind of move in from the north, while at the same time in the lower levels, well, we've been seeing that moisture and those low-level clouds kind of creeping in from the south. So some mixed directions as far as the upper levels are concerned, with those clouds kind of going all sorts of directions. A couple isolated showers kind of popping up in towards the Mason area, but it's only going to be one or two. We're watching for that southeastern parts. Could see one or two showers as you go into the evening hours. Good news is not expecting anything severe with it, just looking at it to be in that non-severe, should we even see any thunderstorms. Here we start to see that moisture, the low-level clouds going one direction. You look at the higher levels, you can actually see some of those upper levels clouds kind of coming in more from the north. So some mixed directions out there, but not a whole lot of clouds kind of as we go in towards the evening hours. We saw those clouds develop into the afternoon, now starting to kind of fizzle out as we get later into the afternoon, into the evening hours. 96 degrees right now in downtown San Angelo. A little bit on the humid side. Those dew points into the mid-60s. Winds out of the east right now at 12 miles per hour. We're expecting these winds to pick up as we go in towards the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, we'll see the breezier conditions more out of the south and southwest. That's actually going to help to keep things a little bit on the warmer side. We'll see those temperatures making their climb into the triple digits. Right now, enjoying the 90s, and I say enjoying the 90s for now because we do have triple digits on the horizon. So again, kind of enjoying these cooler temperatures, if you will. 93 for Brady, 93 in Eden as well, 94 El Dorado, as well as Big Lake, also sitting into those mid to upper 90s across the area. As we go into the evening hours, again, very similar pattern to what we saw the past couple of days. Will decrease the cloud coverage. Rain chances really kind of diminishing once we get past sunset. Those temperatures drop down into the low 70s. And then tomorrow, well, that's where we start to see that run up into that triple digit rain. We'll see a lot of spots topping out into the upper 90s. A couple spots could hit into the 100-degree mark. Could see a few passing high clouds, but we're going to start to cut back on the cloud coverage. That's going to allow those temperatures to kind of increase as well. So we'll be watching for that as that high pressure slowly works its way in towards the western parts of the state. This is the same high pressure system that brought those record-breaking temperatures that we saw in towards the middle of June. Not expecting to see a whole lot of records as we get in towards the weekend and for next week. And that's because that high still stays just off towards the western part, so it's not going to be centered over us here in the Concho Valley, but we'll still feel the effects of it. As a result, drier conditions, not just through the next 7 days, but looking at the extended outlook, your 8 to 14-day temperature precipitation outlook, rather, looking to stay rather dry as that high pressure really builds, and looking at this to stay above average as far as our temperatures are concerned. So again, it's going to see the hot and dry conditions persisting, not just going through this 7-day forecast, but even beyond. So again, return back to the triple digits. Unfortunately, again, the heat is back on. We'll see those winds pick up for Saturday and Sunday. This is going to be more out of the south and southwest, especially during the afternoon hours. That's going to help to reinforce those temperatures, pushing us up to 105 and 107 by the middle of next week.